true in the past, or that there's more context to that pretty much debunks what she's saying. Like, I can't use those people because it would ruin my reputation to those people or my relationship with those people and prevent me from getting other information in the future. And therefore I can't disclose that information. And she's doing the same thing for her anonymous source, her anonymous source in the French government, which probably doesn't exist. But she talks about it anyway. I'm not going to talk about any of those things because I can't show receipts for it, right? And so I'm not even going to tell you what things I'm talking about because it's not relevant because I can't prove it anyway. So like that's the difference is between like what she would do and what I would do is if I can't show receipts for something, I'm not even going to talk about it. So yeah, this is pretty much my primary statement. Why bring it up? That's a great question. Why bring it up? The only point in me bringing it up is literally just to like show the contrast. Is like, hey, if you can't prove something by showing the receipts, hey, don't talk about it, right?
Oh, it's good.
Unless you're like specifically using it to apply pressure to somebody so you can get them to admit that what they're saying is lying or what they're saying is a lie, right? But I would never do that because Candace Owens is never going to admit she's lying.
Candace Owens
so it doesn't matter.
Going on conspiracy theory rabbit holes.
So, yeah, I mean that's pretty much my response, my statement. We'll probably I get back home tomorrow. I'll be in studio. We'll do a live show at 5 p.m. I'll probably talk about it a little bit more in depth on the show. But other than that's all I really have to say about her. Do you get paid by AIPAC? Absolutely not. I don't get paid by AIPAC. But why would I get paid by AIPAC? I believe her. Based on what? Like, I have an honest question for Candace followers. Like, based on what do you believe anything Candace Owens says? So yeah, I mean, I guess we can kind of kill Celsius like that button, everybody. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I guess we can kind of just like talk about some of the other things that people are saying. I mean, there's been a lot of kind of controversy around this whole new Pentagon press corps. I mean, I'm trying to think of like what the main things that people are saying are. We're not, they're acting like we're not serious people. We're not asking difficult questions, whatever. I don't think that's true. I mean, being in both on the record and off the record press briefings, I think that there were a number of difficult questions asked by the new press corps. I don't think were answered sufficiently, but I don't think that it was because the administration or the person being asked didn't want to answer the question sufficiently, but maybe they just weren't in a position to answer the question sufficiently, or they weren't in the position where they can call those shots or confine like the president or the Secretary of War, for example, to decision making, right? Like if the press secretary, like let's analogize this to the White House, right? Like if Caroline Leavitt isn't sure the answer to a question or where the president's head is at, for example, and somebody says, how can we analogize this super simply? If she doesn't know what his favorite color is, and she, as an official for the administration, answers a question about what Trump's favorite color is, as his favorite color is red, now it's like he's kind of confined to the color red. The administration has now taken the official stance that Trump's favorite color is red, when maybe his favorite color is actually blue. Like you're not gonna like basically outrun the president, right? And if you're in the Pentagon, if you're the Pentagon press secretary, you're not going to outrun the Secretary of Defense. If the Secretary of Defense hasn't reached, the Secretary of War hasn't reached a determination on something yet, or hasn't made a decision about something, you're not going to make the decision for him and tell the media that this is the decision before he's even made it. So, yeah. I'd love to have a conversation with Candace about her views here. I'd love to question her about these views and press her for information. She'll never do that, though. I am from New York, yeah. I'm trying to think, like, the mainstream media is after me too. It's like a whole thing. They're really upset about this idea that basically I'm being told that I'm not a real journalist because I refuse to badger, or because I've agreed to not borderline illegally solicit classified information. So my agreement says that I can't, that if I